USA is a really big place. For more than 100 years, the National Park Service has managed millions of acres solely for the enjoyment, education, and inspiration of this and future generations. There's just about every climate and ecosystem you can imagine, from temperate rainforests and pine-clad mountains to deserts and scrublands. Naturally, there are a lot of national parks dedicated to preserving the best that nature has to offer in the USA. Otherworldly sandstone monuments, multicolored hot springs, craggy coastlines, scorching deserts, it's all here. Have a look at the best national parks in America. Number 10. Grand Teton. Grand Teton in the Rocky Mountains is a wild wilderness of 12 peaks sculpted throughout the ages by glaciers. This includes, of course, the Grand Teton itself, which stands at an impressive 13,770 feet above sea level. The beautiful landscape here is just begging to be hiked. There are captivating canyons filled with fresh forests to explore, crystal alpine lakes to marvel at, and fragrant wildflowers which provide pops of color. This rugged land plays host to all manner of beasts, including elks, moose, and bears. Number 9. Rocky Mountain. One of the most spectacular slices of nature in Colorado, the Rocky Mountain National Park is awash with imposing granite mountains, aqua-colored alpine lakes, and meadows that burst into life come summer. It's the perfect place for adventures amidst nature, with a selection of trails where you can find peace, quiet, and serenity. The wilderness of the national park makes the ideal host for many wild animals too, like elk, moose, and black bear. Bear Lake, one of 10 lakes in the park, is a famous scenic spot for visitors where you can soak up views of the glacial valleys and mountaintops. Number 8. Zion. Utah's splendid national parks don't get better than Zion. The red and white cliffs and buttes that make up Zion Canyon slice into the air. They're edged by greenery, making for a colorful place to soak up this amazing wonder of nature. And there are some great ways to get right into the thick of things. The Narrows, for example, is a 16-mile adventure through the canyon and along the Virgin River at the base of it. Elsewhere, there's the Big Springs, a hike that weaves along the eponymous fern-edged spring itself. Number 7. Arches. Established in 1929 and awarded national park status in 1971, Arches National Park covers nearly 77,000 acres in eastern Utah. Traveling to Arches National Park is like visiting another planet. There are a sublime selection of rock arches striped pink and red buttes, as well as other strange and intricate rock formations. Landscape Arch is actually one of the largest natural arches in the world, measuring in at 306 feet across. This is an easy-access national park, with a selection of short hikes to embark on, but possibly more popular are rock climbing and canyoning. The Fiery Furnace, a famous formation, blazes orange and red as the sun sets each day. 6. Yellowstone. The granddaddy of American national parks, Yellowstone is the oldest in the United States and the world, having been founded in 1872. When it was first discovered, stories of the magnificence of the area were passed off as lies and tall tales. You can see why. Erupting geysers here belch steam and water, such as the clockwork Old Faithful. There are boiling hot springs, like the Grand Prismatic Spring, thanks to differing temperatures and minerals as the waters spread out. This is a veritable rainbow of unbelievable colors. There's even the Grand Canyon of Yellowstone, a natural wonder in granite. This place is a true icon of must-see nature. Number 5. Yosemite. One of California's most formidable natural landscapes, Yosemite National Park features nearly 1,200 square miles of sheer awe, towering waterfalls, millennia-old sequoia trees, striking, daunting cliff faces, and some of the most unique rock formations in the United States. But despite its enormous size, most of the tourist activity takes place within the 8-square-mile area of Yosemite Valley. Owing to its popularity, Yosemite National Park welcomes a whopping 4 million visitors annually, but thankfully, there's space for everyone amid the sweeping peaks of Half Dome and the gleaming lakes. Number 4. Glacier. Named for the remnants of glaciers from the Ice Age, considered one of the world's best places to visit, Glacier National Park spans 2 mountain ranges and includes more than 700 lakes across Montana. It is often called the crown of the continent because of its dizzying array of natural beauty. A favorite spot among hikers, the park features a variety of trails for all skill levels, ranging from the easy trail of the Cedars to the challenging Grinnell Glacier, which offers sweeping views. Plus, many of the park's lodges, chalets, and hotels were constructed by the Great Northern Railway in the early 20th century and are on the National Register of Historic Places. Number 3. Grand Canyon. Renowned the world over, the Grand Canyon needs no introduction. One of the largest canyon in the world really has to be seen to be properly appreciated. Whether you visit the north, south, east, or west rim areas, it's always a giant sculpture of light and shadow that barrels its way across an awesome landscape. Around the national park that encompasses it, there are a whole host of trails and viewpoints. Cape Royal on the north rim is a top vista of many major parts of the Grand Canyon. You can even reach down to the canyon floor, over a mile down in some places, via steep, meandering trails. Number 2. Olympic. Washington State's Olympic National Park, located on the Olympic Peninsula. Among the nearly 1 million acres that make up Olympic National Park, visitors can wander through the enchanting Hoh rainforest, trek to stunning overlooks, and relax on more than 70 miles of Pacific Northwest coastline. One of North America's top hiking destinations, this Washington State gem features top trails like Mount Storm King and the Hall of Mosses. However, you will also want to save time for trying out one of Olympic National Park's other popular activities, which range from canoeing on Lake Crescent to birdwatching on Kalaloch and Ruby Beach. Number 1. Sequoia. This national park is named after another species of the sequoia family, the Sequoia dendron giganteum, colloquially known as the giant redwood. Located about 80 miles southeast of Fresno, California, in the southern Sierra Nevada mountain range, the park was established in 1890 as a measure to protect the giant trees from being logged, making it America's second national park. Highlights of the park are, of course, the trees. Perhaps the most notable is the General Sherman tree, which has rightfully earned the title of the world's largest tree by volume. It stands 275 feet tall, and its base measures more than 36 feet in diameter. But there is plenty to see and do beyond admiring the park's flora, from exploring caves to hiking to snowshoeing. What's more, the park is open every day of the year, and each season holds its own charms.